Hello, beautiful fellow human beings. I managed to get on a little later tonight. A few nights ago, got on pretty late, so I wanted to get on earlier. Night after, got on later, and tonight even later. So yeah, I'm stoked on that. But that's what hooks over there. I found some other shards of metal that I found in the ocean, so figured I'd put them together, and it's a collection now. So, yes, I have to find a glass jar. I do have a lot of pieces of steel or iron, and just flakes of it, but it's really nice looking. I keep meaning to try to maybe seal, put it in resin as a background or something, or the copper tape bezel. Be really easy. It's a little brittle, so that would be pretty good. Can't figure out a single way to get this on this desk. The only way I can figure is finding a piece of wood and putting everything on it. If I could get a piece of wood that's cut the same size, so that's just with the lip, voila. So that's my only idea. But for now, bounds to this little guy. And I'm gonna make another cicada, but try to get it like brown and red, and try to get this a little tighter. I think it'll fit in this hole. How can I do this? It fits in the hole. The other option is taking the drawer out and it'll fit here. That doesn't fit with it in. But I guess the other option is cutting a hole, like a channel. I don't know where to put the drawer. It's all packed in here. A little more claustrophobic than. Let me think away. I mean, I can switch it over. I'll just use the death chair. One moment. The back alley death chair. So let me get this up, because I don't even know if my mic's on. Let's see. Oh, the mic is on. Thank you. But it's gonna be time flies today. It's gonna be time flies, and making a cicada. Try to follow that. No, more waterfly tires. Cicada made this guy, which I'm not too good with foam yet, and I gotta work on the wings a ton. So I think I'm gonna use that bucktail or deer hair, and a little of the elk hair on the bottom of that, so it looks like more wingy. So, and alright, let me get it. I couldn't find my well, bag that keep like the stuff to wear under these. Okay, so if I could just flip it around and have it this enough room? Here, let me just see. Got lots of baskets. I know where to go. This one's my favorite. Found this in high school. I've had it forever, and it's still very good condition. The lasts. If you look for certain materials, I guess. The only reason the top is damaged is because blue. Rest in paradise. Chewed the top a little bit. Took those mushrooms literal. Thought he was foraging. I mean, I guess. Alright. So. I apologize. I'm gonna do this. Where is it plugged in? No. Okay. Definitely looking for shells. It's like 99.2% of my problem. Man, this chair is now in the way. Let's see. James Lyn, I appreciate that. The old film shack I was fixing up. It's back to square one, but keep telling myself I'm gonna put the kayak in the canal. Just need to get energy before one of the things. Somehow. Alright, I also have to figure out how to screw this without. Hey Loki! Tom Cruise, if you want. If I drop anything, it's gonna be in the hole. Okay. Oh. Well, maybe I could use the gimbal. Oh, wait. Idea? No. Damn. Okay. Light can go here. And small space, but let me tell you what, some big ideas take place here. Yeah. Alright. Up and away. Oh, we flying now. don't know how I'm gonna get to dubbing or anything. Oh. Okay, so oops. Huh. Alrighty. At least we look closer now. Alright. Part 2. Sorting feeds. If I don't answer for hours, it's because I'm sorting feeds. But the grill and little table should be here in a few days. Alright. Well, I didn't get back here really well, so I'm sliding off this chair too. Alright. More baskets. Box shells in a stack right there. Oh, can you see my kneecaps? Or you don't want to. I promise you that. My own father makes fun of my kneecaps. Compares them to those of a horse. I wish I was kidding. But they could like break like stuff. So I mean all our kneecaps can, but I'm just saying like I don't care if they're purposeful. But I don't know what I'm saying. So anyway. That's some big old shells. You find them out here. The shell rock. A whelk. And a tulip. Big old. I don't know. I really don't know what this tulip is. Freaking endless shells. I'm convinced I'm going to use this for something. I could get into this maybe. Great. New home. Well, I'm gonna get on that cicada now. Gotta climb back over there for some foam and might as well make a shopping list before make the trick. I think I want to use dubbing instead, so I can make it fat with my, like, caveman dubbing and my barbaric dubbing. Just kind of mashing it onto. I do want some thicker chenille, like, but there's many sizes. Anywho, so mashing dubbing is what and I was thinking too of other things to wrap around it, because obviously you don't want to use lead, right? And oh, and I did the legs wrong. I must have just glazed it, because I'm Krispy Kreme, because it says tying the legs Madam X style, which I don't know why I didn't read through the list steps, but I'm guessing what I'm seeing is 2 legs on each side in like an X formation, so I'm gonna try that this time. I wish I didn't miss that last time, because I was struggling hard with the legs, but I do like this little loop thing. I think excited to see that, and it somehow has more weight than the frog. Like it feels heavier than the frog. Maybe it'll be easier to cast it. Which gonna use one of those bobbins, a water bobber, but just haven't got any yet. And the one I got, it's clear, so my brain was just like, oh, that's it. So I grabbed one, but it doesn't open or anything, so I'm presuming I got like the wrong kind. But it still got weight to it, so it'll be easier to cast than just with some split shot on it, because I made it a few feet, 5 or 6 feet. Made a load of bird's nests though, for real. Oh, chatter chicken. I think I'm eating cheater chicken. Let's see. I really appreciate that, Justice Sidious. And anybody that does want to join streams, Kynto is pretty much just have to plan it. That's the only one that have to really plan, because Code is actively coding it and coding every part of it at the same time. Not and but as far as like joining a stream, or at least getting like groups going that, just either share ideas or random insights or dreams or craft ideas or recipes for sure. I have a notebook. I gotta pull it out, because that's one thing I always forget to ask for is recipes, and a few other like little like guess communities there. I did manage to remember recipes, and I still have a few of those from them that are real good. Like balsamic meatloaf or something. Holy shit. I don't know why I haven't made that again, but it's really important. It's like a little thing that's like easy. But on Discord, I'll be totally real, and y'all gotta excuse my ignorance, but the channels, I somehow made them, but I can't figure out how to make a new channel, like, for a new theme. So I've just been renaming ones I made long ago when I was gonna use it for pixel art. But yeah, if anybody knows how to do that, I'd appreciate any input. Me too, see too. Yeah, so get the I got baskets. Not quite fresh market in here, but there is a pile of baskets by the entrance. Oh, that's right. I do kind of move things around every 2 seconds. I'm trying to make it easier. If I could, I would have just no walls. It would just be shelves. And shelves that have the like tracks on the side with teeth, so you could change the sizes and stuff. And metal's fine. It doesn't have to be wood. Certainly not particle wood. This is particle wood. But, and this, you can't see it. Oh, you can. It's a cutting board. And it is like that old, like, 70s. I don't know what it is. Maybe they used to put resin or something in the particles. Because it doesn't blow up like balloon or sponge. Béarnaise sauce instead of hollandaise sauce and eggs benedict. Ooh, shit. Those are two, like, gifts to mankind, honestly. Feel that way about a lot of sauces, but because once I tried to make hollandaise, and I'll be real, I think it was like 16, 17, and oh yeah, 17, because this is in my apartment, and I didn't have internet or a phone really, so I had an old iPad with music on it, but I couldn't figure out how to make it, so I found a recipe for like blender hollandaise, and the only thing is like the blender I had was nowhere near powerful enough to make blender hollandaise. So it ended up a little weird, but I was fixing to make hollandaise and béarnaise at the same time anyway, and the béarnaise like was really really good. I mixed the two. It was really really tasty, like a creamy tarragon, like shallotty sauce. Growing up near produce stand and then not, it's hard. No one talks about stuff like that. There's a spot called Down Victoria. It's really small. If you're claustrophobic in any way, don't go during a busy time, that's for sure. Very small. Like 2 of these rooms maybe. But full of like the greatest produce possible locally. I should organize this cycle of dry stuff out, because this stuff is akin to technology I've come to realize. I have to pull up a picture of a cicada. I'm still hooked on the cicada because that makes absolute sense. This area is and a lot of this I made out of yarn and jackets, so the wool stuff will just absorb water, right? But I should just dump that somewhere. I'm not. Okay, there you go. Because I just needed a little black to mix with the red thing. I forgot a hook. I have to make a quick journey. Like, my dream house, like, it would be pretty sick to live in a church, I'll be real. But really, library. Sorry, town, if the library goes for sale, I'm living in it. Not open to the public. No, just kidding. Open to the public on weekends, because I'd have to fund that. I'm kidding. But, right? Like, the library is just nothing but shelves. And since, like, the high gloss floors, to conserve energy, you would use an indoor roller skate to, I should grab something to drink. I gotta rotate these shelves real quick, or else I'm gonna end up with a weird shaped spine. But these, don't know if, no, I can't, but there are other, like, shells that I guess I just liked enough to put in really organized trays. But a lot of really nice fragments. There's a lot of work to be done in here. That's, I might not do black body. Hey, Ron! Bernadine. I have I think like a great cousin named Bernadine, and I've never seen that name. I know it was a typo, but I've never seen that name before, even in typo form. What was I looking at? Oh yeah, Florida cicada. I like black, yeah, or brown. Black. Oh, okay. I'll do black because I could mix in all of this brown stuff. I'm not sure anything about it, but it's really, really pretty. I gotta put these in a bucket. Came in one of those lots while I was at my parents'. Ultra translucent, dubbing material, and leech brown. Dubbing. Got the G there. Oh, really nice brown. Like root beer. Like root beer candies. Those things. The barrel shaped ones. Which I haven't seen those in a long time. Whoa. Geez, slipped through space-time for that memory. There's like a mint with mountains on it too. I think they had something to do with Canada. They used to come in packs at gas stations for $1. Hey Nugs! How y'all's night going? Making me one of these, another one of these cicadas, but trying to improve upon it a bit. Oh. I gotta make eyes. Started putting stuff in these drawers, which already has been real nice. Ooh, I should put this. Yes. I forgot what this thing is for, but this in the bag, because God forbid you can't find a, what is that called? An outlet, you know? Or if you find one, it doesn't work. These things, you put them in light bulb things. So you just unscrew the light bulb and put it. And this one, this kind of setup, you can still use the light bulb. And I have two, and these are quite old. And this one's very old. I'm sure there's probably like a couple of bugs. I haven't seen them anywhere, but I don't frequent the electrical section that much yet. I haven't reached that part of my life. I'm sure there'll be a time. I know Code frequents the electrical section, but any doohickeys that I find in piles on the side of the road or like house clearing out or yard sales, did I say doohickeys? Yeah, anything with function. But gonna throw that in the bag. Trying to make a urban like camping bag type kit now to again just get used to being able to not survive, but like at least carry all you need on you to be able to have a good time without being like, shit, I forgot this vital object. So I got pretty much everything packed. I have a canvas bag now. No one wants to make tackle boxes where the walls go all the way to the lid. It must be impossible. It must never have been done. I'm sorry, I drank too much coffee tonight. Anyway. But I usually throw them in my bag, but everything gets disorganized, slides through the things. So, yeah, if there's anything that y'all like wouldn't be able to live without, please do feel free to recommend like things you'll find vital, because there's a few things that I do want to find, but there's a bunch of stuff I'm probably not even thinking about. I did manage to think about like something serrated. I think there's a cricket or something. I don't like when they do that. It's so taunting. I think they do it on purpose. Every time you look at it, it stops, and then you look away, it starts again. Alright, let me just grab a drink. I'm gonna get right in on it. So, I can't believe how late it is, but I'm debating on if I should. I think the best time to get on that canoe down there it will be the morning. Could be wrong, but it does get sweltering, and like I have to find a tarp or something. Last time my knees, it's fiberglass and it's old and it's been in the Florida sun. My knees were like balloons. Unfortunately, they were not comfortably numb. They were on fire for over a week, but two balloons nonetheless. Be back one moment. Alright, I could not find a lighter anywhere, which was vital to this mission. Alright, one more thing, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to get in here. Let's see here. Oh, there you are. Alright. So, gonna make some eyes real quick. Try to make them quick anyway. Let's take a piece of mono and then I'll flat. Okay. Just take a piece of mono. Oop. And flatten it so the bead doesn't slip off. I don't need glue or anything. Pretty dang sturdy. So just slide the other bead on it. Same thing. Brain glitch. Beep. Let me get this back up. Alright. So I'll zoom in a little bit more here in a second. Try to get comfortable. Oh, that was nice. Alrighty. So I'm also still thinking of what to use to give it some more body. I am sitting at a very uncomfortable angle, so let me remedy the situation real quick. After a quick trip down the shank. I'll save proceeding for a little bit. Oh, whoops. The whole benefit of this one. Forgot to extend it. getting there. Hey. I don't know why I can't, like, lose the jitters of streaming. It always becomes, like, hard to, like, just hard to, like, swallow on it. Really, like, nerves. But, oh, that's good. I tell the story a lot, but once tried to audition for a play to get over, like, the social anxiety, stage fright in front of people. So, this is it. Gotta make a blend. And there was one more thing. Oh, red. Maybe some of this green too, because red and green, like, maybe gotta make something. So, what was that? This green is just a few strands of it. Rouge. Noir. Yeah. Oh, wow. Did not expect that. This is a very interesting texture. I need to get another, like, Kynto could do multiple views, but also could do 2 views from these phones, but I don't know. It'd be like one pointing, because all that happens on the desk, it feels like. This is so sweet. It's like, I can't see the lights over here, but so right now I'm making a cicada, but do love me some saltwater flies, and more than happy to tie anything, and more than happy to ship anything. So I have like loads of little guys. Like, first attempt at making a cluster minnow, but made a few of them in this color. I don't know if it's too sparse. I really need input, like physical input and tactile, like, and these ones I'm really stoked for. Ow! Pink and red, so it's really moppy, but I can't wait to see it wet, honestly. I'm chugging along, because we're gonna try to swim with them. Like, this one feels, like, this one I think is one of my favorite things I've ever, like, came about with these guys. Because I don't like making anything too crazy, it's just like crafting, tinkering, but it just feels so juicy. Like, it feels like it has fat content. Fat content, my bad. But got loads, a whole tray here, so please do not hesitate. The one benefit of streaming while I learn how to tie flies is that I can retie anything exactly how I tied it, just by going back and muting it and putting it full speed. But yeah, it's no bother at all. So mixing this with some red. Oh, I guess I could get the... Oh, yes. Alright. Whenever I figure out what to do with the rest of this crap, like, we'll be in business. Get, like, a little lead, like, melting station, too, because jig heads are freaking expensive. Especially for the purdy ones. So... I was looking at the molds. Apparently my dad has molds, but not all anything will be happening there. So I'm not sure where to plug this in at, because I don't know what any of this is. What is this then? Ow. Nothing shut out. Ooh! Alright. Thank you again for your scythe. It's one of my favorite tools. Like, I just, trying to get as streamlined as possible. Not only, trying to gain efficiency in one area of life. Ew. Oh, yeah. There it is. That's nice. It was so instantly. My fingers could not. Alright, so maybe just like mash it real quick. Yeah, that's probably enough. That's good. It's a bespoke living plant. But yeah, please never hesitate. I'm just tinkering away. Hopefully we'll get some more experience soon. Which threw that frog a little bit. I think that's why I want to make more cicadas, because this looks like a lot of stuff out there. The frog, my proportions are a little off. It looked great swimming. It really did. It looks, I don't know what it looks like. It looks alive though. So oh, that's what that was. Shoot. That was the light. Okay, so which one was the... Okay. I don't know what happened. Oh. The little thing came out. Oh, so this is that. Oh. The thing is bent. Oh no, the thing is bent. No! You're my favorite lamp. Who the heck puts a USB on a lamp anyway? This future is not for me. Alright. I think we are prepared to proceed. I wanted to add some gold, but I could do that like with my hands. Cause the gold in this anyway, this X-Fishman Amazon thing, the gold is really, really wispy. I don't know if these kits come with a different color each one, but Let me look at this. Oh yeah. It's kind of just like the body. And then that is tied off, and then the foam is added. Man, I don't know about this one. It's missing something. It looks like a looks like a dust bunny. Just missing a little gray. Touch of gray. Man, it's taking me a while to get like back to being able to like I guess think. It's been chaotic the last few months, that's for sure. But got 2 chairs and table, little grill. Oh. This does not feel good. Glad you can see my face. Ugh. It's not like I don't have like a lot of them. It was just that dry stuff is very like soft, very thin. Like I couldn't even begin to guess what material it is. Shoot, what is it again? Oh yeah, cicada. Yeah, try to make this thick. I hope this doesn't absorb water like laid down this thick. Cause that's the floor swamps. There's some things that are flying around like look like military technology. Like huge, like antiquated military technology. Cause at least the thing is with the horseflies is they're also really loud, and unless you're listening to headphones, you can pretty much evade those. That being said, the deer fly, unavoidable, and they'll sting multiple times. People can talk all they want about wasps. You know, knock on wood, whatever real wood is. Is particle board and metal, which simple, but if spill anything, just like it's forever deformed. But shoot, I forgot what I was talking about. So I need like I need self-inviting guests, quite honest. Man, my fan is like, just really wanna see if there's any updates. Kind of like a like So you know what? Look at all this fabulousness. This show reminds me of like a 1980s cruise. Sequin blazers and martinis that no one really likes the taste of. I'm sorry, there's no way. I was so stoked to have a real martini, like in the old movies. All olive and shit. Oh, I could still feel the facial expression I must have been displaying. I just did not expect it. Vermouth. Not as cultured as I think I am. But Bloody Mary, now we're talking. I'm like, there's some shrimp in there. Yeah, but that was a long time ago. I'll still take like a Bloody Mary, just like regular V8. If you want to throw some shrimp in it, that's pretty cool. Oh my god. Gotta stop talking. I can't. This color really kind of worked out. So, I don't know. You can't, but let me see if I could zoom in. Nope. I have to figure out what color light likes in here. Maybe y'all are just like way farther than usual. Oh. But the color, man, it's real nice. Prismatic. It's got all of them. Ow. Get a little bit of this. Ooh, that'll wake you up. Wish. Oh. No way. There's no way. Oh, the colors are so nice. I swear, y'all, I'm not on anything. This is the reason why I don't eat anything to be entertained. That, I hope I didn't bend the hook. Well, it's offset now. Yeah. Good hook. But why doesn't this focus? Oh, Just perfect. And I have like a this color combination would be called the Everydays like Christmas cicada. But yeah, I'm sorry. Is that rabbit like really tight up there? And that, yeah, buddy, that's good. Now I trust. I wish I did have a mic up at the Vice dash, and eventually I do hope to come across another one, because one thing that's really enjoyable, especially when it's silent, is the sound of the thread and the really like harmonics of the hooks. And really wanna get that eventually. If anybody has any hook recommendations, I keep meaning to ask Code too. And Walter. Walter thoroughly enjoys recommendation. Wait, what am I doing? Where's my brush? I have to run out. Shoot, I gotta run out just to grab the brush, the bristle brush. Can't help myself. It is 3:58 in the morning here in Southeast Florida. I just have no sleep schedule right now. Oh, certainly must be obvious, but I'll be right back. If anybody needs anything while I'm gone. I can't find. This is for like cleaning shells. I just need to like fluffier, man. Oh yeah. Can't see it. Well, I am gonna throw a little bit of the hypo cement on here. Well, I could probably do just a little bit. Does this has that? Will this affect the phone? Or is it not? It's not styrofoam. So Stereolab's coming out with a new album, and people are not happy that they're using AI, but like for the video, don't really have much of an opinion on that. I think like it's the technology. So I have like 50,000 different thoughts on it, because I know like 90% of them are backed by pure ignorance, to be totally fair. So, don't have much of an opinion. Sucks that it's probably going to use for like things that just, what a pain, but other stuff. But like anything, I don't know. Try to see like everything, you know, as well like be stoked for anything, inevitable. So now I'm gonna throw some deer. Ooh. Alright. So let me get the fur. Oh. It's like Jenga. But yeah, eventually some magic shells will appear. That's like, at least that's how it works in like I've proven that time and time again. Yeah. Alright. I don't know. Oh, shoot. I was sat on something that's very important to me. The pencils that I actually like. But it's a good code back his back. So I'm looking for also a bag that looks like this. I like the color and pattern with the green. But yeah, one of the reasons why I'm just doing a little like outdoorsman setup. I mean, like kind of where it's not like a big camp where like usually drive there and set up. I'm talking like I want the setup where you're just on foot to begin with, and like as light trekking, I guess. But this is just like right down the street, so it's not a big deal, but at the same time, like a big deal to me, because I'm attempting to be prepared here. I do want a compass, real bad, big bad, but I have one. It's just I don't know if I should bring it because if I, God forbid, I dropped it. Oh, I'd be so sad. It's my grandpa's military as Marines compass. Alright, so I don't know if Ron's still here. It is very late, but elk, deerskin, and bucktail. But this color down here is nice and dark, but it's a totally different texture. Is this like have the same kind of floatant properties as the thicker, perhaps more hollow strands? I wonder. I used to have a brass compass when I was a kid. Man, I had a backpack that had the compass in it. Really old glasses, like maybe 1890s with the wires that went around ears, but they were really almost like handmade looking. And prescription, really thick glass. And I can't remember what else. I really gotta like start trying to remember what else. It was my Tomb Raider bag. It's middle school, like so. Well, I guess prior to that, elementary school. And I remember it was clear with flowers on it. But let's see. It's a little different. Bucktail's different than body hair. Yeah. So would body hair just be more floaty? Cause like it feels like it could be. I mean, it's very round, maybe hollow. Gotta bust out the microscope. Elderberries. Ah! I'm not used to not having a knee spot. Oh, jeez. I'm so glad it's not zoomed out. I'm evidently not used to this side. Ah! Alright, I don't need this up anymore, I don't think. The computer. But I think I am gonna just switch on over to this side. I have way more space to store and access stuff because I do need to get it all together. It's hollow like a tube. Right on. So I should probably stick to the body here. And this came with one of those kits. Manga tail? I don't know if that's... Because I need something dark. Well, I don't need, but It would be nice to have like something dark, but I'm not too sure like some of these furs like if it's dry or not. Like there's a weird, what the hell? What is that? These like just kicking with like random stuff. The fur chunks are pretty neat, but I'm not. Oh wow, that's soft. That's really soft. Oh, oh, oh. That's like this. I don't know what this is, but it's the softest substance. Not yet. Is that? Oh, is that? Okay, yes. All right. That's why I do have that, but it's in the bag in the bottom. So I haven't really. Oh no. Shoot. If I drop something, I'll never see it again. This is a proper craft shirt. Well, not really, but. Alright, where did I put this stuff? It's a little poof in a little bag. Yeah, here it is. No, that's not it. This I had as part of a jacket or a collar, but I think it might be muskrat. Oh. So, that's not it though. Hey. I don't know how y'all keep track of stuff. Because I did grab, if you grab bags, like, over the span of a while, just kind of, you know, I knew, like, probably, like, next, however long, like, or when especially when I was up at Paris, I knew it was gonna be pretty shitty, so I kind of, like, found, like, the best deals as I could, and I landed on these kits, and I code-ordered 2 of them, which filled the desk, but, like, grab bags. Alright, so I can't find the chunk. Crap, but that's a good color. It's really soft. But I have a piece that's not like this. It looks more like scraggly. Like, is there a difference between its skin fur and, like, is this another thing where the skin and tail is both fused? I also have this weird chunk from an old coat, but it feels real good. Like technology or something. I'm not sure what it is. But it's really thick. Kind of like dry right here, but oily. A little oily up here, and then like a dry, softness. But I had and then there's this chunk of muskrat that, you know, I'm not judging one bit, but this does look a little like roadkill. Fresh from the road, fresh from the asphalt. I'm sorry. Shoot. Uh-oh. forgot which is which. Well, I thoroughly don't know what to do, so I'm gonna just... Alright. So, gonna go with first, let me guess, what am I? Just have to... There. I took out Flash. So I'm gonna throw some like crystal flash down, as well as the elk hair, but then with a little the deer hair on top, just like for color. Maybe it'll look like trapped wings. Oops. Oops. It's just because, like, last time it's hard to get things to stay in place. Ooh, it's really, so I don't like sugar. Just feels really short. Is there anything else you could use as a hair stock? Wow, 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 wow. I didn't think of it like that, Ron. Because, some of the, like, the furs, when I feel that, like, oily sheen, I think of, like, in water. I don't really think of it, like, keeping water off, but that's, that's sweet. So I was only, like, really thinking of, like, these kind of tubular hairs or furs that were floaty. Oh, no, 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 no. Holy trucks. Ah. Elk hair is so fine. Let me trim some of that and then put some glue. Can I make like a nail salon, but instead of like a nail salon, it's like fly tying? And you just go up to each little desk and it's like, yeah, I'm going here this weekend. So, Alright, yeah. Is that how it used to be? Mm. Alright, and I went through the deer fur, and going to just have like a little bit, or hoping. I'm gonna set up PS4 again because my thoughts are like, I don't know what else is like fun, like brain exercise with. Wow, it's like a natural fork, like right kind of where I need it. Oh, yeah. All right. Shit. All right. Because this foam goes back in. That is so intense. Yeah, I don't know if we have like, I mean, I don't want to sound dumb, but in a lot of areas of life's pleasures, I shamelessly am. And I have never seen an emerging nothing. Like, that is insanely sick. Because I didn't know a lot of these things were before. A lot of the patterns that were really translatable to Florida stuff, like the midges, mosquitoes. Skeet means something totally different to me, I'll be real. But once in middle school, I was dared to ask a stranger that on the side of the street. Good times. This is like 5th grade, so not good times, but whatever. The gate opened up on the public street. They finally grew a hedge around it. Jesus. Like, we're full of characters. And I don't remember. It's kind of like first dose of like all kinds of people, really, is just staring at that chain link fence. Alright, so trying to remember also. Legs, eyes. Legs, eyes. This cicada is serving looks. Or whatever. It's clearly 4:30 in the morning here. Apologize. So I don't want to do that round thing where we go like around the sides, because then the eyes will just bend out. I feel like they're pretty good. So now let me just like cut it a little bit to make it more manageable. What the hell? Underslept. But that might come out cool, you never know. Weird cut. No. That's alright though, because I'm gonna be trimming that off anyway. But let me get these wings. Spread those wings. Man, there's this lady dancing to Como La Flor, and I didn't know who she was. I thought it was just a random lady dancing to Como La Flor. And like, people are just like, you know, doing the most or whatever, but I guess she's a person. But I didn't look it up because I don't really care, so I just keep seeing it. This, Okay, well, oops, my bad. So I just want to add a little bit of, oh, legs. So I don't know what color, but I'm thinking those brown ones. So I think they're wanted. You know what would be sick? Like to live in and like make a studio space? The Spice Girl van. Like that bus. That thing was plenty big enough. A simple man. Bard. I think this should be flatter, right? Like flatter down there. Oh, Queen Goddess style. California mosquito pattern, probably money. Really? I gotta look into that immediately. Yeah, man, that helps like narrow down patterns because pretty dang endless. And like, I like the terrestrial patterns because I can use some improvement with foam and help stay out of the weeds. Shoot, I already forgot what this leg thing is called. Madam X technique. So I'm gonna do them separately. Oh, that's, I don't even want to say it. That's pretty nice. Oh. I like combination of colors. I'm sorry, I don't mean to whisper. The combination of colors, I need to turn the volume up if I keep doing that. Got this big in a way. Huh. I'm gonna try to wrap under them after I get them on. Maybe that'll help. Why is she blue? Man, I do struggle with legs. Stop myself before I cut off all of its legs. Oh, did I lose it? Just got to. Oh, I lost it. Oh. I did want to add just a hair more on the screen. And since this will be superficial wrap, I could sleep sounds. Oh yeah. Oh, ah. Did I catch? Just like need to improve legs so bad. So maybe next time add the legs deeper in and not so close to the head. Can I use maybe heat to kind of try to set them over? I think I know that like the more I tinker with it, the worse it gets. But they'll really just like skitter along, right? Second attempt at the cicada, like the Darren's cicada from warm water fly tire. Only difference really is added eyes and lack of experience, but we get in there. And if anybody would like one of these amalgamations, beautiful. I will say though, freaking stoked on these, honestly. I'm more than happy to try to color match anything or try to tie any combination of colors, localize things. to do with all these chunks. They're really difficult to identify. I put them all in one bag. Came with a load of chunks. Oh, it's like the softness is unreal. Apologies to the creator, but like I'm not sure what this is. It's unreal. Like it's so soft. It's so soft I don't even know if that would even pick up on me. I don't know. Oh, look at that fluff! This is the stuffing is from like the stuff. So yeah, I really gotta ID this stuff because that's like, oh my gosh, I bet that would be so easy to get to stay on a thread. I haven't really ventured into many materials. I'll be totally real. Kind of been yeah, if like a little lot of something is affordable on eBay, I will at least stare at it for a long time. But like there's so many uses. That's why like I keep calling it technology. I can't find the other piece of muskrat that looks like that tuft. I really just gotta look up what a muskrat looks like because for some reason my mind won't draw me one. I also found a scrap of antelope. My hands are filthy. I take this stuff now. I'm about to attempt to like not camp like overnight because Jaime's scared. Because Jaime doesn't have balls. Jaime has LadyParts. So, like, you know, walk really long distance, make a cup of tea, walk back. And then eventually I'll know exactly what to and not to bring. So then when we go to like somewhere where it does take a lot of planning, it'll be nice. And I have to get back in physical shape. Like I've never been like this miserable in my own body. Like physically. Just need to swim, I guess, and walk more. But it's such expanses of swamp, so really gotta really just have a backpack camp kind of set up. Not even exaggerating. Maybe that's fox fur. Now that I'm looking at it, it does look like, you know, Bigfoot fur. Oh wow. That looks like a standard mosquito sword. A variation. Oh, okay. Shoot. Let me. Yeah, I took a screenshot. I deleted stuff from this phone so now I can take screenshots again. I have a notebook, but I lost it. This is making a shopping list. I feel like I just heard my voice echo. Alright. Oh, buddy. Look at that. See little ziploc open. Yeah, I don't know if anyone has any antique or vintage shops near them, but it might be worth calling and ask if they have any fur jackets that are falling apart. Here, fur jackets do not hold up to the heat. And I used to find broken down ones. Lived by places. Cicada. Attempt. So this, my plan thus far lacks by little to no experience, of course. However, my plan thus far is either use one of these, probably one of these, and so, and just like gentle tugs. I have yet to fish anything terrestrial or anything top water for the same matter. I have an odd glove thing. Oh, very cool. Yeah, no. Antique or vintage clothes are probably like, it'd be fun to tie flies, like try to tie some just out of like vintage coats and stuff. Because between the leather and suede and fur and feathers, oh my. Yeah, hats too. Like, I have a few hats that have huge tufts of ostrich fur on it. That's where I got most of the ostrich feathers I have. See, I got the ostrich feathers from Little Flesh Kit. Little dinky feathers, dinked out. But on this hat that I've had since like middle school, I thought it was one big thick boy, but it wasn't. It was like 4 feathers attached to one another. And the longest, most beautiful hurls. I like the eye. Like a rabbit. Man, now why does it take me so long to tie one fly now? I used to like, I feel like I was better at tying flies when I didn't know how to tie flies. It's the same thing with like drawing. I'll make some pretty sweet pieces until I get some supplies, and then it seems like I don't know what to do with myself. Code said option paralysis, which made a lot of sense to me. But the terrestrials, yeah, I'm moving really slow, but holy trucks, am I having the time of my life. These are just something I'm unbelievably stoked for, is all I guess. I'm not gonna get caught in shite. And I could find some better foam. I do want to figure out which glue I have currently that won't react to the foam. I don't know, Ren, if you've used E6000 with foam, like store foam. I just don't want the stuff to melt upon, so the cement, head cement worked. Probably just use that and try to make some thicker blocks. I really like how like multiple layers when they're glued together and then cut looks really sick. And a lot of insects, well, you know, a lot of the insects around here, like the ones that I just end up looking at or seeing, will have a lighter color belly. And oh, what a treat. Little clever things like that just blow me away. 5 o'clock in the morning. That's a cement thing. still stoked on this old. This looks brand new. It looks newer than my newest hair dryer. That's wild. Nice little lever. I'm not sure the era. Pretty. I used to have loads of old aluminum craftsman tools, which every year I didn't have something for my dad for Christmas, so I would give him. I used to have a huge pile of them. Because anytime I see aluminum in a stack, it doesn't matter where this pile is. It could be at flea market, back alley, no matter. I do not discriminate. Y'all will see this about me one day or someday, unless you already do. Which, cheers, nice. Hell yeah. But this includes piles. And aluminum, when you see it, just see what it is. Because A, it could be from any era, and it could be a neat doohickey, it could be a tool, and aluminum itself, like, easy to melt down, pour down a problem anthill, which still is a very, very enjoyed activity. I see a lot of the aluminum sculptures. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's such a beautiful metal. Like, I really wish that they would bring that back for appliances. Or I know not cookware, but yeah. And it's light, super strong. Like, aluminum aluminum and water are like two things that blow my mind for some reason. Like, huge like aluminum like frames could pick up like it's shock it up or bad. Oh, right on. I have a friend that I guess one of their earliest hustles, which I will say they're not proud. I mean, I shouldn't say that because like they alluded to that, but they're kind of brutal. But that's why I really, really like them as a human being. But he would ship people like car doors. No, it was like, oh, it wasn't car doors. It was oven doors. And never mind. This took place in like the 80s, so 90s. Like, but one of the funniest stories I've ever heard. I heard something. Here, let me grab some coffee. Just want to know. peeps. Holy trucks. Now what? Alright. Get zoomer a little bit. I'm just so like wanting to get out there. Can't really focus, but like I could grab the map. Oh, well, maybe it's the same. This is the local Buddhist temple. I like with Vajrayana. So, well, Tibetan, and the people there are quite incredible human beings to talk to. And the art is wicked, obviously, but the actual like he's not there all the time, and however, it's nice not to miss it because it's like the laughter is infectious, but it's just like just a really cool thing, and pretty much every county has. But yeah, I'll pretty much go to any services anywhere though, church, temple, whatever. Well, yeah, maybe some of them I will want company. Some things are quite by itself, but I guess that's what makes the experience like impactful or what have you. Like the architecture alone, and it's a shame that so many of the like local churches modernize the music, because it used to be quite like a time like almost warp, but now it just is. It's odd. You got all this gorgeous marble, but they just don't. They try to modernize the music. At least locally, I guess. But I've never been to an Orthodox church, which there's a few I want to check out. Namely, the one in St. Augustine for the art, like, and that's the main reason. But it's just all neat to me. It's like human history, but highly interactive and community based. And you're seeing like oceans of people like in rhythm. And it's just very, very interesting. Since I was a kid, I used to try to sneak away to different. I think the Jamaican Apostolic Church had the best music. Is organ and drums, and like fast drums, like not quite like hella, but dang close. It was perhaps you can say a core in itself, and really really nifty experience. I did not know it was 3 hours though, maybe even longer. Catholic church like an hour, man. Like the Buddhist things, like it depends on if there is food involved, but the Catholic mass I think is about an hour. This is 3 hours. It was really intense. My friend wouldn't go, so they were waiting at my apartment. I was like, I'll be back in a second. Really cool. I volunteered at that church for a long time because I lived right across the alleyway, and every Thursday they would do like a food drive But it wasn't just cans. It was mostly produce and stuff like that. And they did have cans and stuff like that if you didn't have any way to cook it. So they would try to save that for people without. But it was these older Jamaican women unloading this truck by themselves. And I offered one day, and then it was me unloading the truck by myself, but I loved it. It was, I couldn't afford a gym membership, and I can't really stay focused working out because there's not like a prize, I guess. You can't find something cool or get free watermelons, and find it difficult to hold my own focus. But 5:10, man, I don't want to sleep all day. I really want to try to fix the sleep schedule, so at least getting up earlier. And the kayak, just throw some pants on, I suppose. Fiberglass is it's no joke, apparently. I knew that. I've had a few like experiences with fiberglass, but I only kneeled on it like twice, I think, to get a picture. I can't remember like how long I was kneeling on it, but it was intense. 2 a.m. no shake. Wow. I do like that it stays lighter, but I don't know. I feel like for someone who truly loves everything, or at least tries to, because if I don't, I feel bad. It's as simple as that. But I just my phone died and it made me forget what I was talking about. Oh yeah, so someone like that really loves everything and tries to, like, I feel like I'm never satisfied, because this time of year I wish it was lighter, lighter earlier, and it seems like, well, I know what it is. It's the warmth and not being freezing, so easier to get up earlier and it not being like another state. Because it does get quite chilly, especially out here. It could get multiple degrees colder out here than it is in between the coast. And the coast too, like obviously the sea air. But we got nature's air conditioning out here with the grasslands and the wetlands, the swamp. I say swamp, but it's like expanses of different kinds of habitats, if you will, or like environments. There's the pine forests, which have like a foot to maybe a few feet, I don't know, of water, crystal clear, beautiful, silty. And that's where like those cypress knees are sticking out. Then there's like grasslands that's like big old clear puddles of grass with clear water on that. And then there's some lakes back there somewhere. And canal. And then like the flat grasslands. It's really nice. But it definitely takes a lot of preparation. Like, I know better than to just walk back there. It is huge. Really big. I haven't even like breached anything. Like, code's been back there, but excluding really the entrance. I haven't really even touched it. But there's a trail. I just go sit on the map for a little bit. Speaking of maps, I have to pull it up before I forget. Shuffling my feet because I don't want to step on anything because I'm not done putting stuff away in here, so there's a chance that there could be like an earring or something. I'm a tourist in my own state. This I found at a yard sale recently. Wow, that's our old governor? Bob Graham. Right on. So, yeah. This is it. Wish. But it's just swamp and like this water peoples lived out there. So I'll read you what is here because this describes it far better than I can because I butcher it every time. Because there's loads of different landscapes. Yeah, we don't have mountains, but we have some rivers. And like, anywho, pine flatwoods. These airy pine forests once dominated much of the arc of uplands of West Palm Beach to Miami. Cabbage palms, saw palmetto, and wax myrtle grow underneath the light shade. Very dense. This is like a trail or cut out. It is impassable. Those palms, the palmetto and cabbage palms. Freshwater marsh and wet prairies. This plant community supports a variety of water-loving species, including sawgrass, maiden cane, St. John's wort, pickerel weed, and a number of rushes. Forested uplands. Here and there grow woody stands of cabbage palms, oaks, bay, pond apple, strangler fig, and maple trees, a blend of temperate and tropical species. Air plants, ferns, and orchids adorn the trunks and tropical stoppers. Wild lime and wild coffee fill the understory. The maple, when they're red, I don't know too much about them really, because you don't find those on the coast. At least I don't think so. I've never seen them before, but that you instantly see them. Incredible. Forested wetlands. Bald cypress trees dominate this plant community, mixed with willow and wax myrtle. Air plants and orchids are commonly found here. The forested wetlands, really nice. And it's like really cool, like temperature wise, but yeah, that was it. Alright, well, hope you'll have a beautiful evening. And if there's anything that you could recommend somebody that like you would put in a backpack, I guess, feel free to recommend it. So happy trails, y'all, and I hope y'all have a beautiful evening, and see y'all tomorrow, hopefully at a more appropriate time. It's 5:18 here in the morning, and I'm probably gonna try to sleep sitting up so I don't fall asleep or sleep all day. But on that note, happy trails. So yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna sleep though, cause a little like I don't know. Gotta see what's in season. It's been a minute for everything, cause I want to make something finally with the cocoa plums, because there are a ton. Might not be a ton of sea grapes out here, but there's a ton of cocoa plums. And those are really tasty, just boiled down with some sugar. And you can put like anything else in it. And that's really good on meat, like especially beef. Just like kind of some sweet cocoa plum sauce or chicken, anything. But anyway, happy